on to our quick hitters of the day. Arky, where are you going with your quick hitter?
Big Ten basketball action. We got Illinois at Iowa. That's right. Iowa -3 tonight at home against Illinois. And Illinois is a really, really good team, but so is Iowa. I was watching Iowa and Purdue on Friday night, and Iowa was without Keegan Murray, who was their leading scorer on the season. He's had a bit of an ankle injury. And they got down by 19 in that game against Purdue. And Purdue thought they were going to ice away the last 8 or 9 minutes of that game, but not so, said the Iowa Hawkeyes, and they came back and played really, really well, got that game really close at the end, but fortunately for Purdue, who will be the new #1 team in the country, they pulled that game out and ended up winning by 7. Listen, for me, it's whether or not Keegan Murray plays.
Yeah.
So as of getting ready for this show and getting ready to produce and to broadcast it, I haven't read that Keegan Murray was going to be able to play. Fran McCaffrey, the head coach of Iowa, said that he's a little better than what he was on Friday. They were supposed to have practice yesterday, and he was going to see how he played, how he practiced. If Keegan Murray's available in this game, I really like Iowa to be able to win it. I'm not sure to cover, but I do like them to be able to beat Illinois. Illinois has been phenomenal. Like, Illinois, despite their couple of losses, like, they're now coming into their own. And Fran McCaffrey said that Kofi Cockburn's playing the best ball of his entire career. Like, he's averaging a double-double right now. He's averaging 25 and 10 a game. He is playing great basketball right now. And I tend to lean towards Illinois if Keegan Murray's not playing. So that's my caveat here. If Keegan Murray's playing, I'm taking Iowa -3. This line seems to indicate that they think Keegan Murray's going to play. So in that case, I'm going to take Iowa right now -3 to win the game tonight. But if something happens in the next couple hours and we find out Keegan Murray's out, then I'll definitely put on Illinois. So there's a small caveat there. But I do like Iowa at home. Iowa was undefeated until Friday night. They're a really good basketball team. And Illinois is a really good team, too. It's going to be a great matchup. We got a lot of good basketball on tonight, too, to be able to compete with a really good Monday Night Football game. So I'll find an iPad or something to watch a game on, to keep it on the background, because this one's one worth watching. So Keegan Murray plays, -3 Iowa. If not, taking Illinois money line all day.
Sounds like you need a third TV.
Listen, the wife will let me have it, yes.
When you said you were betting Big Ten basketball, I thought you were going to say Ohio State.
Listen, it's my fault if I keep touching the hot stove, right?
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to look over to the NBA as 13-10 Memphis heads to Miami, who is 14-10, 6-3 at home. Miami here is the 5.5-point favorite with a total at 215. The Grizzlies have won 4 straight of their 5 in 5 of their last 7, including that absolutely disastrous game for my Thunder last week. I am still so upset about it. 152-79. Did you catch that one, Arky? 73-point difference. I absolutely hate rebuilding phases, but that's not why we're here today. While on the flip side, Miami has won just 2 of their last 5. Both of these teams, however, currently sit at 4th in the East and West, respectively. They last faced each other at the end of October, where the Heat took that game 129-103. But since that matchup, the Grizzlies have gone 10-7, so they've improved a bit. Jimmy Butler scored the team high of 27 points in said game, and he is currently listed as day-to-day with a tailbone injury. So that doesn't sound fun, by the way. And Ja Morant led the Grizzlies with 20, as he does most nights, averaging 24 a game for Memphis. Miami is 14-10 against the spread so far this season. The Grizzlies, however, have been the 4.5-point underdog 3 times this year and have covered in all 3 of those games. So I do like that. I would also lean the over in this one, as 8 of Memphis's last 10 games have gone over, as well as 5 of Miami's last 6. So these guys are putting up points. With all of that said, I'm going to take the Grizzlies at +5.5. It has nothing to do with the fact that I love Steven Adams, but that definitely helps. I just think they can either put up a win or at least hopefully make it close. I think Memphis is a better team than they were 2 months ago and will put up a better fight than the last time these two went head-to-head. So give me Memphis +5.5.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I got nothing on this game. I just don't have a really good feel for it. I do want to say that there's one guy's favorite basketball team on this show who did not lose by 73 in the last week, and that's my New York Knicks. So that was embarrassing. I can't believe that actually happened. By the way, they're going to go on national TV. I don't know if you heard the Jeff Van Gundy real quick audio, but he was on a game I think it was the Friday Night Warriors game, if I'm not mistaken, when they rematched with the Suns, and he was talking about how you could not put that game on national TV because they just lost by 73. I think they were taking on the Pistons game. That their matchup with the Pistons is going to be on national TV, and he said you can't put that on national TV. That's embarrassing. The league needs to stand in and do something about it, despite all your young talent, by the way.
First of all, Jeff, rude, but also I get it. That was a disaster. I am still so upset. Sam Presti's going to turn it around. I mean, we've got a ton of how many first-round draft picks? So eventually, like in 20 years, we'll be great.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to. Also something to look forward to are games to look out for as we head into the weekend. Look to the weekend, sorry. Arky, where are you looking at this weekend for your game to look out for?
Well, a big one for me, not just because it's my team, it's the Cowboys at Washington. Dallas.
Big rival game.
Yeah, a big time game, and you would think Washington, they've been kind of poor and not good and just not playing well offensively or defensively, but you look up and they've won, I think, like 4 straight games all of a sudden, and like they've turned into a respectable football team. And again, It doesn't matter how good you look, it doesn't matter how bad you look, it just matters that you get the wins, and that's what they're doing. They held off Seattle last week. They beat Tampa during this winning streak. Like it's a bizarre looking Washington team, to say the least. And the Cowboys are having to go to RFK Stadium, or FedEx Field, I guess now, and to be able to play this game. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be really, really tough because Taylor Heineke, whatever it is, he's got a little bit of mojo with that team. Like they're believing in him. They're playing really good football overall with them. They got a couple of players back recently from injury, including on the offensive side. They feel like that they're a team that's getting into their best football of the season, while the Cowboys need to hope that they continue doing that. They didn't look overwhelming against the Saints on Thursday Night Football, but they looked good enough. The defense looked really good, and they'll go against a better quarterback, I think, Taylor Heineke is, than Taysom Hill. How much better the team is, I don't know. Apples and oranges really to kind of figure out. But that's the number I'm paying attention to right now. The Cowboys -5 going into Washington.
All right. I am looking to Atlanta at Carolina. Atlanta is 5-7, 4-2 on the road. Carolina 5-7, 2-4 at home. Carolina right now the 3-point favorite. Total is 43.5. This will be the second meeting for these two teams this season. The Panthers taking that first game at the end of October, 19-13. Cam is looking to pick up his first win back at Bank of America Stadium, and I feel pretty good about him getting it done on Sunday. The Panthers are coming off a bye and dropped 2 straight before that, so I'm guessing they are hungry, refreshed, and ready to go, hopefully. Meanwhile, Atlanta is coming off a 30-17 loss to the Bucks yesterday and have been struggling on both sides of the ball, a lot of which are due to injuries. But perhaps the biggest question mark in this game will be the recent firing of Panthers offensive coordinator Joe Brady. Senior offensive assistant Jeff Nixon will be stepping in for him for the remainder of the season. There's also the Christian McCaffrey factor, or lack thereof, because he is now out for the remainder of the season and was the Panthers' leading rusher. So not great. Moral of the story is both teams are not going into this at 100%. Atlanta is 2-4 against the spread in their last 6 games, and the Panthers are 1-4 against the spread when playing at home against Atlanta, which I don't necessarily love since I will be taking Carolina at -3. Here's to hoping Cam and company will bring it in front of the home crowd. The total here feels a little too high for me to want to take it, so I'll just stick with the spread. Give me Carolina at home -3 in this divisional rival matchup.
Wow, you're already on that game. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the total's a little high here. I think both defenses have played fairly well, although both these teams are really mistake prone. Like they make a ton of mistakes, penalties as well as turnovers. So when that
it's a very mediocre game.
Oh man, are you kidding me? Woo! That is that's the kind of game only his mother would love.
I just want to see Cam do well. I'm ready for him to just hit the gas on this one.
Yeah, well, he may be out of gas, to be honest with you.
Oh shoot. Well, let's not. Let's hope not.